Super stoked. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's finally here. We've gone and got an eLocker from Harrop. Check it out. So good. Got it from these guys online. APC 4-wheel drive, Auto Parts Co. Really good. Ordered it late last week, Thursday I think it was, and then arrived today, which is Monday. So this is going off to the shop along with the car down to Mitchell, M&A Engineering. They're going to put the unit in for me, and when I get it back I'm going to do the wiring myself. So this video now is how to do the wiring. Car's got the diff in it, M&A Engineering put it in, but they also threw in the main bit of the loom and ran it through to my engine bay. So I'm going to go show you how they ran it. This is all that's left. Got the switch obviously. We've got a 12 volt ignition cable, a ground or an earth, and this is the main one that goes into the engine bay to the relay. Alright, so there it is coming out of the housing. Runs up here above that cross member and just basically follows along over that cross member. So there it is there, and it runs straight up into the engine bay from here. The main point of all of this is to keep it away from pointy bits, moving bits and hot parts. Alright, that's it there. The whole loom comes from down there. That's power, obviously just goes straight to the battery. That's the one that goes into the dash. With those other bits and pieces that I showed earlier, that's the relay thingy. That's got to be mounted somewhere here. And then your earth, that would just go to the battery as well. This is just going to be a fuse to go between that and the battery. Easiest way I've found to get into the cabin is through that grommet that you can see down there. Yeah, I've thrown a lot of things through there. I'm just going to undo everything and lay it all out and then figure out where to stick bits and pieces. Whew. That's a lot of cable. I'm just going to stick it in that hole there. It's a good hole. This is for the light bar. I might be able to attach that there just to make life easy. I'm not making new holes or anything like that. I think that'll do. Before I finalise all that, I'm going to take this in and run it in. There's a blank here which I've got my light bar on, but these are nowhere near fitting. Like, they just don't even go close to fitting in that. So what I'm going to have to do is cut something. So that one I reckon I might save for something else, but this one I should be able to cut that bigger to stick the switch in. I hope I don't regret this, but I'm going to cut the top off the little hole with this. So the plan is to cut that part out, cut that little bit out, because that fits in the bottom, and then once that top's out, it'll be very close, I reckon. That worked. See, that's so close, it's probably just a bit tall. Resorting to some files and fingers crossed we can just squeeze it in. What do you reckon? What are we gonna do? I had to file heaps. All in there. File that down a bit, and then same on that side, and then that bit there. Next is get that bit in to the back of the switch. Should be able to pop that out. There it is. Switch is in. The blue ignition cable comes with that piggyback fuse there. And so that can just go into one of these, but I'll just have to figure out obviously which one's the one for ignition. Instrument panel cluster. That'll do. 16 fuse. Done.
Right, so that piggyback fuse works. I just tested it with the voltmeter. It's 12 volt when the ignition is on. I'll pull this thing through now, this yellow one. All my cables and things that are going back to the engine bay go through there, in behind the console and out the other side into the passenger side footwell. And the grommet's up in there. So I'll just poke that one through. Tape the cable to a coat hanger, give it a bit of lube. I think that went straight through. That's bloody excellent. Got to be down there somewhere. Now what I might do is run it in here. So this needs to come to this cable. Main power to the battery, that's easy, straight to there through that fuse. And the earth. Still got to do the earth inside the cab. Alright, there's my fuse. It's going to pop out and attach over there. Next I might just do this earth. Last bit, the yellow one that goes into the dash. And after that it's just that earth in the cab, which I still don't know where I'm going to do it. It's just like a blank plate on the engine bay side. It's like a plate. It's really weird. Don't know what it is. Come off real easy. Alright, I think that's it. Look at that. That all worked. Gave it a test run, a couple of different spots, but now it's time to go out in the daytime.